Good afternoon, students. Here I am Biswanath, PCT English from AECS for Rawatbhata. Today we will continue the poem from class 12 English, An Elementary School Classroom in Slum by Stephen Panda. In the last class, we had studied the first two stanzas of the poem, and we had read in that class about the slum dwellers, the living condition of the people living in slum area. We read about the slum classroom, the students there, like some students were having nerve disease, some students were having their way down head, the paper swimming boy and all those, because they belong to the malnourished society. And we also read the picture in the classroom, like civilized dome, big buildings, picture of Shakespeare, beautiful landscape like tireless valley, and all these pictures have nothing to do with them, because if they get the basic necessities of life, then they would think for big buildings, they would think for literature, they would remember Shakespeare. So if the basic needs are not fulfilled, then the upper level, the dreams cannot be visualized. Today, we would read stanza 3 and stanza 4. In that stanza you will find their poverty. You can understand this with the mended glass. The glass they wear is mended. You can find in the poem like bottle beads on the stones. Then their living condition, it is full of slag heap. Slag, or waste materials from an iron industry or a steel industry. And how is their future? Definitely the future is like the climate. The climate is foggy, no sun rays, no light, dark zone. Similarly the future. So the poet has called their future to be foggy future. We can say the bleak future. Then, coming to the last stanza, the poet has made an appeal. As I had told you in the last class, the poet Stephen Panda believes in Marxist ideology. He believes in a classless society. There should not be rich and should not be poor. There should not be the gap, but it will be the equality. So he appeals to the policymakers, he appeals to the intellectuals, to the government, to the think tank to break the catacomb. Because the poet tells their living room as catacomb. Catacomb means the underground graves, where dead bodies are kept, where you find the burial. So the poet tells to break the catacomb, let them give the chance for self-expression. They should express themselves, put them a voice, let be their own voice. They should express their feelings, their opinions. They should not be living in a dark zone. They should come to the brighter world. They should see the blue sky. They should dream. They should say their dream. They should think for something big. Education should be provided to them so they can get the light, light means wisdom and knowledge, a bright picture of the outside world they should come across. They should know the outside world, they should know the people, they should know the civilized society, they should keep pace with the society, they should not lag behind. They should keep themselves updated, keep themselves growing, keep themselves elevated towards the bright future. And now, students, we will discuss the literary devices as used in the poem. I am giving you a few examples which will help you to discover or to find out the other ones. For example, first one is repetition. Example here is far, far from. This poem begins with this repetition. If you look at the first stanza of the book, Flamingo, far, far from the gusty waves is the line. So this is the repetition. The word far has been repeatedly used. Second, simile, I mean the comparison. You must have read in class 8 and 9, even in class 10, the simile, which is the basic literary device. Simile means comparison. You will find in the first stanza this word like rootless weeds. The children sitting in the slum classroom appear to be rootless weeds. They do not have much strength, much vigor, much vitality in life. Then, if you come to the last stanza of the poem, you will find the metaphor. And students, metaphor is the indirect comparison, like simile is the direct comparison, metaphor is the indirect comparison, or you can say the implicit comparison. Here you will say language is the sun. Let me give you a clear picture why language is compared with the sun. The sun expresses itself through its sun rays, through its light. And the sun is famous because it gives us light. Its primary purpose is to give light. Similarly, the primary purpose of a human being, the basic quality, should be to express ourselves. There should be communication, self-expression. We should express ourselves, and language is the tool. Language is the mechanics, or you can say the machine. So here is the metaphor. Then, students, we have read the 4 stanzas of the poem. Let me summarize it. This poem, the elementary school classroom in a slum, is written by Stephen Panda. Stephen Panda is a British poet, novelist and essayist. This poem is based on Marxist ideology, and Marxist ideology believes in classless society. There should not be the gap between rich and poor. There should be equality. As I told you yesterday, just remind my class, I have given example of 2D. One for disparity, it means inequalities, and one for division. Division means the rich and the poor. So the poet tells to remove the disparities and remove the division. The poet tells for union. Let us interpret in a mathematical way. The poem believes in or gives the message of union. It means both the society, both the upper class and lower class, the economic disparity should be bridged. There should be union, and not the intersection, not the division. Then we find the slum classroom. Children are like paper-seeming boys, rat's eyes, like rootless weeds and all those. Then how the poet tells the big pictures of Shakespeare, great literary genius, big size buildings, all these are irrelevant because these people should get the basic necessities of life. Then the poet makes the appeal to the intellectuals, to the policy makers, to the government to provide them the basic necessities, should facilitate them to know about the outside world. They should enjoy the bright sky, the blue sky, instead of living in a dark zone, instead of living in a catacombs or what you can say, underground graves. So this poem ends in a brighter picture, in the brightest sense, with an optimistic note. So this is all about the poem. If you have any queries, drop me a line. I will be happy to know those and will be happy to help you. Thank you, students.